You know how it's kind of funny when you're at like a birthday party and you give someone a big box, big gift, and then they gotta like really work down to get the tiny gift, package after package? Well, that's one thing you never want to do to a venue owner when they're trying to find your information online or however you present it to them. You want it to be super easy and direct and clear. So what do you have to show for yourself? What kind of materials do you have to really put together and have ready at moment's notice when you're attempting to approach a venue and book a gig? The answer's coming right up. I'm Riff Johnson, and this is Real Working Musician.
Now 6 breaks of love sure ain't hurt that bad, and 7 fairy tens put your heart on track. I'm driving 80 miles an hour smoking Camel bags, saying catch me if you can.
Hey, welcome back to Real Working Musician. I'm Riff Johnson. I'm lucky enough to be able to play music for a living, and I got my own show now on the YouTube. It's a show dedicated to building confidence in musicians to help them share their passion with the world and maybe make a full-time or a part-time income while doing so. And today's episode's about getting it together. What, you may ask? We used to call it a press pack. I guess they still do. They call it an electronic press package. What it is, it's a collection of materials of you or your band together to present to a venue owner or manager to give them something to listen to and nowadays be able to see where technology is so much better. To get a taste before you actually come and play. And it's really important. Honestly, the days of just dropping off a CD at a venue, those days are over. So you probably need to be a little bit tech savvy to get some things together in order to present. Because sometimes you can't just always show up in person, which I think is the best way. If you can talk to somebody one-on-one, they get a feel for who you are and your personality. And I just think it's better than a phone call or an email or that kind of thing. And maybe even a better idea is if you know somebody who plays a venue and your friends. I mean, that's where networking comes in, getting to know people. Hopefully it's somebody local. Hopefully when you start out, you're choosing local venues because that's probably where you have friends or somewhat of a fan base that will come out and help you make your best first impression for your first show. But if you know somebody that already plays there and you're friendly with them, sometimes they can introduce you. I've gotten many gigs just based on a musician saying, hey, this guy's good. Or even letting me sit in on a couple songs when the venue owner was there and they could just observe what I do just for a few songs to kind of just prove that maybe I'm someone they should take a chance on. But either way, even when you talk to someone face to face, sometimes they want to see something. They want you to email them, send them a message, send them a link. If they want to hear you, and nowadays they really want to hear you and see you. That's one of the biggest things for me. So number one, really, I would say the biggest thing is a promo video. If you can have some kind of video with audio together of you performing live. It's kind of funny, the promo video I have right now, I did in the studio. I did it live, but in the studio with no extra effects or anything. Oh, look at that. Little riff. You know, this is from a little while ago now that I'm thinking about it. But still, it does the trick. And it kind of gives them a visual and an audio. I ended up doing a bunch of songs, just little snippets of songs to give more of a variety. So yeah, having a promo video all put together, and it doesn't have to be long. I mean, it could just be a couple minutes, 2 to 5 minutes, something like that. And because people are busy. Having photos of you or your band is really important. It used to be that you'd have this big manila envelope and you put an 8x10 headshot into the envelope, and you'd be like your CD, the 8x10 black and white photo, a short bio, contact info, all that stuff. We just kind of switched it around and pretty much made it into email form. So yeah, band photos or solo musician photos are important to have so they can see you, and it shows a little bit of professionalism too. And yeah, also a bio, just a biography, just a little one. When they suggest making a band page, a lot of the times there's a short bio and a long bio. The short one is just really abbreviated. Just tell a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and maybe just a few accolades or accomplishments you've done, maybe you can still link your website, which can go to a longer bio if they want to learn more about you. And if you absolutely can't do video, you don't have the means to, you can put up an audio track, maybe link it to SoundCloud. And that's the big thing. Probably the biggest thing that you could take away from this is don't send downloads. Don't send an email with a download. Always have an attached link, if it's either to YouTube, SoundCloud, or whatever, to your webpage. Or maybe take part of your webpage and make that your promo pack. And then again, having an online presence is not a bad thing. If you can, link to your Facebook, your YouTube, your Instagram, that kind of stuff, so they can actually see you have a bit of a presence, you do have some fans. One thing I've done before is I've had my promo right on my phone. I download it right to my phone so I can walk up to a venue and be like, oh, well here's my promo video. Here's an idea of what I do. One thing I'd never recommend though is to maybe go to a restaurant venue like 6 p.m. on a Friday night and it's crazy busy. And then you approach the venue owner, the manager, whoever, and you're like, hey, I'm Riff Johnson, I play music, you want to check out this quick promo video? That is probably the one way to completely turn somebody off, where they're really busy, they're working, and you're trying to push yourself on them. That's a no-no. Much better earlier in the day, earlier in the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that, if you want to go try to approach somebody face-to-face when they're not so busy. And always ask, is this a good time? And then eventually you're going to ask, what's the best way to contact you? But that's kind of getting ahead of ourselves. That's in another video. This one's still just the promo pack. So in your promo pack, what do you need? I would say definitely a promo video. Pictures of you or your band, or whatever you have. Have a bio, a short bio, just a quick abbreviated description of you, maybe what you sound like, maybe the kind of genres, whatever, maybe a little bit of your accomplishments. If you've won any awards, been on any TV shows, anything like that. And I'd show that I have an online presence, even a website. If riffjohnson.com, it's impressive to some people, like, wow, you actually have a website about you. So, maybe there's a little bit of seriousness here that might not be with someone who's just a hobbyist. But being a hobbyist is okay. There's nothing wrong with that too, if you just want to do it just part-time. And then lastly, have your contact information on there, your email, your name, your phone number, I would say your links to your social media, your website. So some pretty basic things to think about when approaching a venue. Have your stuff ready. Have it ready so when someone approaches you or you approach them and they say, oh yeah, send me some information, you have an email ready to go. Shoot it right to them. So I'm hoping this was helpful for you. Throw a comment down there. Let me know some things that you like to send venue owners. Maybe something I didn't think of. So yeah, feel free to just let me know. Get a hold of me too on social media, online, all this stuff. Shoot me a message, say hi, go to the Real Working Musician Facebook page, make a comment. Comment right down on the YouTube video, that helps too. I hope this was informational. I'm excited for the next episode. Don't forget, everybody's at their own level of learning or skill. So, be kind to each other, be encouraging in the comments, and, let's build some people up. Let's build some more confidence in playing out, and we're that much closer to actually approaching a venue. So we'll see you soon on the next episode.
Now 6 breaks of love shouldn't hurt that bad, and 7 fairy tales